I don't remember the first time I saw a woolly mammoth, but I thought it was the coolest extinct animal. But I remember people saying that Homo sapiens, which is us as a species, of course, hunted them for their fur. And there are many ways in which you could use the animal, the fur, the meat. You could use probably the horns to make tools with. What I do remember from being a little girl, though, is that I'd always said I wished woolly mammoths lived in my lifetime and that I could see one. That if I ever had the power in me, I would make this species come back to life. This has been making the rounds, right? Of course, I said the same thing about the saber-toothed tiger. Because I used to think as a kid that those renderings of the saber-toothed tiger, that thing was awesome. But what you always want things as a kid that you don't understand the repercussions. As we speak, there are scientists in the world from preserved remains of woolly mammoths are injecting their DNA and whatever into modern elephants to try to revive this species. And when you Google it, it shows a projection that they could be back as early as 2027. That's just around the corner. This scared me, to be honest, because it goes back to what I said, like, not even too long ago, that when you want something as a kid, you are an ambitious little kid and you don't realize the repercussions of it. It feels to me like there are going to be ethical issues associated with this. If you brought this animal back and you're trying to introduce it into the wild, because you've now created it in a lab instead of it coming back naturally as it was, will they all have to be put into captivity, or what I call semi captivity? Me, I haven't visited zoos in years because I don't believe in them. I would want to see one, but not at the expense of them being in an actual zoo. Would you create a nature reserve for them? Because bringing them back brings back a new set of questions. Who will be their predators? Where are you going to bring them back to? What climate are we going to test them in? See, when I first saw this, it didn't just scare me, because I think woolly mammoths, for the most part, survive the best in cold climates, if I'm not mistaken. Is this an indication that the world is really getting cooler instead of warmer as we were told? I should be happy about this because I love woolly mammoths. But I can't help but wonder, how far can you go before you're playing God? Because things that went extinct went for a reason. And now they also want to use this and say, since they got preserve eggs of the dodo, that this could be the catalyst also for bringing the dodo bird back. Are we really just testing the limits of nature and thinking we're doing wonderful things? Or is it like the days of Noah? Because I like to believe, from a Christian perspective, if these things went away, they went away for a reason. Again, I have to say that that fleshly part of me wants to see one of these things. But in reality, we're pushing limits that's probably going to come back to bite us all in the behind.